A lot of people just coming off of the big antique show. There's the vintage clothing show that's actually happening at the Ottawa Convention Centre this Sunday, I think starting at 10 a.m. running right through until 5. Joining us to talk about that is Judy Grummisch, who's going to be one of the exhibitors down at the show. She has the Primetime Antiques and Collectibles. Great to have you here on the show.
Thank you very much.
Is a show that you look forward to? There are a lot of things going on at this show.
This is such an exciting time for us. We look forward all year to the 2 vintage clothing sales. This is the very first time Ottawa's having a big spring show. So, you know, we have these long, cold winters. It's time to get out there and shed the layers and get something new and exciting for your wardrobe.
What are you looking at in terms of what you offer at your store and kind of how you find the right pieces that you want to have at the store and then here at the show?
Oh, I look for things that I think are going to attract a whole different grouping of people. You know, the young folks, the middle-aged, the elderly, male, female, the whole demographic. Yeah.
I mean, I'm just looking, you got a great dress on, but even down to the glasses. I mean, yes. For you, it's something unique and your own little style added to it.
Yeah, I have a little passion that's developed. I started out, I sell antiques and collectibles, and I noticed that there weren't a lot of young people that were being attracted to these things. So I branched out a little bit, and at one show I put a rack of vintage clothing, and boom, it started like a magnet. You know, they were all coming. So in doing that, I noticed that I was developing a passion as well, and it's done nothing but flourish. I just love it.
We're going to see 3 different looks from the models, and each definitely with the classic style to it. So let's take a look at the first model, and these are things that you will be offering, things that you can see down at this show.
Why people buy vintage, and the first one is they buy vintage because they want to be unique. They won't want to go into a room, into a grad or a wedding, and have the same dress as a number of other people. So they want to buy unique and quality. And this is a classic look of Audrey Hepburn, you know, Breakfast at Tiffany's. And it's a beautiful dress. It's all flared out and it's all fitted. And it's a Dallard's original. You may remember there used to be a Dallard store in Ottawa many moons ago. And this is one of their original dresses. And you'll also notice that with the vintage, there's modern. Like you'll see the shoes,
you popped the modern shoe in there.
And the necklace and the glasses are modern. And it's sort of like, you wouldn't decorate your home all in heavy antiques with heavy wallpaper, even though you love it. You would want to add some contemporary, add some buoyancy to the room, allow you to focus on pieces. And that's what happens with these outfits.
This is great, thank you. All right, the next one is definitely having that bit of that showstopper. This is the talked about piece, right?
Yes, this is the lady that wakes up in the morning. She's creative, she's artistic, she's treating her body like an artist might treat an empty canvas. Like, what is she going to do today and dress up and feel like today? So she's put on a very feminine dress, very frilly with a crinoline underneath, and she's topped it up with a top that just pulls on that. It just, you know, it's got the pattern going, the little wildness with the fur on the top, and the booty as well, which kind of...
There's your modern.
That's the modern.
There's, you know, with your footwear.
And the purse as well. And yeah, she's got that edgy look.
It's great.
And that dress is from New York. It's called the Lawrence Original.
Very nice, thank you. Yeah. And then we're going to take a look at a dress. I mean, and this is a very classic, but beautiful kind of V-neck line to it.
This is the third person type of person that I see that buys vintage clothing is someone that wants an investment piece. They're the haute couture collectors, the Christian Dior, you know, those sorts of pieces, Yves Saint Laurent, Chanel. This particular piece was handed to me by my mom-in-law. She bought it almost 40 years ago, purchased it at Holt Renfrew for one of her son's weddings. And this piece is all hand-stitched, like in haute couture pieces. A lot of them were made to measure for the person who was purchasing it. And you can see a lot of hand-stitching in this piece. And along the cuff, you can see little zippers. And she's also wearing, the show has lots of jewelry and purses. You may have noticed their evening bags. This ring, for instance, that she has on is a 9-carat blue topaz with diamonds and 18-carat
I'm just going to have you turn your hand a little bit so we can take a look at the ring. There you go.
And she also has a mink little shoulder stole in case it gets a little chilly that sets off the piece quite nicely. She's ready to go to the art center, to the fur ball. I mean, she can go anywhere dressed like that.
Let's take a final look at all of our models. Of course, I love that. Different looks and the different reasons why people are coming in and searching for these items. Once again, the Vintage Clothing Show is on at the Ottawa Convention Centre. It'll be on Sunday from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. Thanks a lot, girls.